Hey everyone, Randy here. Welcome to The Dark Project, which is all about crafting a creative and fulfilling life. My name is Randy. I write under the pen name Miranda K. Dark. I am an indie author of 3 currently published works available on Amazon. The first book in the Song of the Sangomar series, Blood from Stone, is up on Amazon, paperback, ebook, audiobook eventually, probably this year. Hoping to have the second one out later this year. First season of Infernalia Chronicles is also available. If you're into anime, action, horror, drama, fun stuff, without spice, the Infernalia Chronicles is for you. It's kind of in the vein of Buffy and Supernatural. And I have a third, very short, extremely spicy novella, which is called Arctic Dreams. Check that out if you're interested. On top of being an author, however, I am also an artist, a crafter, and a single mom. I am currently on chapter 13 of Love Like Cyanide, which is going to be an alpha idol rock star paranormal romance series. About halfway-ish done with the first one, and it might end up being an 18-book interconnected series. We'll see. But the first one of those should be out later this year. Speaking of crafting, I have a bunch of little handmade notebooks that I have up in my Shopify store. I'm just going to show you real quick. And I actually put them all up there today, so be proud of me for doing it. Got this one right here. Got a little moon and some stars and galaxy things. These ones have completely black inside pages. So if you are a white gel pen enjoyer or somebody who likes to use chalk pencils or colored pencils, these blackout ones are what you're looking for. Then I've got a bunch that have red, orange, and yellow interior pages. This one has gold little airplanes on it. There are 2 that are red and gold plaid. 2 that are brown and gold plaid. And 2 that have little gourds and also tree bark patterns on them in gold. So those are all of the itty bitty pocket-sized notebooks. These are all actually one-of-a-kind, handmade with cardstock covers covered in jelly print and mixed media art that I made. So I'm just going to show these to you. These first 3 all have interior pages that are red. And with the way these are designed, you can have either of the covers be the front. It's up to you. The interiors of these are several shades of red. Cannot get this to flip. Yeah, like there's a darker red there. I'm going to have to get a better light over in this corner. And here is the last one that's got a red inside. Love how red always blows up the camera. There's those. And I'm actually recording this on my new phone, so we'll see how the video quality is, but I'm still using my little fuzzy microphone because I have a waterproof case on it, and I feel like it's going to be absolute garbage at picking up audio if I don't use the mic. So these 2 have black and white pages on the inside. And this one has some metallic going on there. Again, black and white interior. These two both have orange, yellow, and black pages inside of them. Have purple, blue, and green pages. Very bright green. So if you're interested in any of those, they are up in my Shopify store. I also have signed copies of Blood from Stone, which is a vampire reverse harem paranormal romance thing. Lots of things going on in this world. Lots more things that'll be going on in the next book, because I actually ended up having to stop this story about halfway through and wrap up this portion, because if I had put the entire first arc all together in one book like I was planning, it would have been like 700 pages. As it stands, this one's like 318 printed pages in this first one. And these signed paperbacks, this is the last opportunity you'll have to get them in this size, because it is so much more expensive to have them at this size. I'm going to be making them in a smaller book format for the next go round. So once I release book 2, I'm going to actually be putting out a paperback that will end up being more pages, but it will be a smaller book. It'll be this trim size. So, as you can see, significant difference there. But, as you can see, I now have bookshelves behind me and a cute little kitty cat sign that I actually got myself for my birthday, because I was planning on doing content around my birthday. But then I was so sick that I thought I was going to die around my birthday. So that kind of didn't happen. But I had 2 consecutive days off yesterday and the day before, Sunday and Monday, the 4th and 5th of May. Today is the 6th. I have to go to work in a little bit, so I'm going to wrap this up and make it pretty quick so I can eat some food before I go, because if not, it's going to be a long day. Case in point, my stomach growling because I said food. But I spent the last 2 days completely rearranging and resetting the boys' room and the living room. So now we've got like 50% more floor space in the living room, and everything is all up and nice and organized on shelves, and it's so good. Like, I can't even describe to you how fucking wonderful it is to have everything organized, which means when I have another 2 consecutive days off, which, by the way, me having consecutive days off happens like accidentally maybe twice a year, but I've got it 2 times in May and potentially more in June, and it would be really great if going forward I could do that, because it's crazy how much more energy you have when you have 2 days in a row to rest and do things, instead of, oh, I worked for 11 days and had 1 day off, and then I worked for 8 days and had 1 day off. And I've been doing that for going on 3 years, guys. So, if I ever feel bad about not being able to get things done, I have to remind myself that that's why. That normal people in normal jobs have 2 consecutive days off and also get sick time, vacation time. I don't have those things. So, yeah. I will probably walk you all through the living room at some point, but I'm not going to do that right now, because now I have to go through and edit this after I get food, or maybe while I'm eating food. Maybe I'll edit it tonight. I don't know, either way. But it's been less than a month since I put up a video, so we're making progress. This will be slightly less than 3 weeks since my last video, so we're moving forward, moving on up. So if you have not already, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. check out the things in my Shopify store if you're interested in physical crafted things. I'm eventually going to be moving my crochet patterns over to there, and I do still have some sewn bags that are going to be going up in there because I'm going to be taking everything off of my Etsy because Etsy fees are bazonkers and I'm just not about it. So if you are a person who is interested in all of the crafty things and life as I'm approaching 40 as a single mom and working a day job and still trying to make this whole creative thing into an eventual full-time income, eventual, not going to happen overnight. I know that. It would be really nice if the next book went viral though, so I didn't have to work my hands so hard. Miss having fingernails, you guys. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave me any comments down below if there's anything that you saw that you're interested in, or if you want to hear more about my book. I'm always looking for more video ideas, and hopefully soon I'm going to start posting audio chapters of my books and audio versions of my short stories on this channel, because I've decided I don't want to run 2 YouTube channels anymore. It's too much of a pain in the ass. Ain't nobody got time for that when you're a one-person show. But I still want to do audio content. I just want to have it all in one place. So since it is writing and story adjacent, you'll be seeing that here. I'm working on getting a schedule for having a vlog and an audio thing and maybe a crafting thing. Not necessarily all 3 in 1 week, but like alternating. So maybe I can get 2 going a week. We'll see. So anyway, if you made it this far, leave me a cat emoji down in the comments, and I will catch all of you darklings in the next one. Take care, everyone, and remember, we're all just works in progress.